Hello, once again. It's time for one of these. So strap in your buckle in, and prepare to bear witness to the greatness. So I was watching some Chef Ramsay videos earlier, and he made the most delightful, amazing, beautiful thing. I forget what it was. Oh, it was a steak sandwich. It was pretty good. You can find that on YouTube. I'll link to it down in the descriptor box. So, today, we're not making steak sandwiches, oh no. But we are working with meat for the very first time. So I get to cater to some of you omnivores. So we got two things that are going to happen here. We're making chicken legs. They're going to be the most delicious, decadent, savory, beautiful, elegant, simple, rustic, flavorful. It's gonna bust one in your mouth pretty hard. It's gonna be pretty good. So let's do that. So first, I have the oven preheating right now, and you want to take your great value butter stick, and you kind of want to. I've already done it, but you just kind of want to butter the pan. Okay, you want to make sure that your chicken legs don't stick to the pan, because then it's gonna rip off some of that good stuff. You don't want that to happen, okay? So you want to make sure it's nice and greasy. Oh, I see a spot I missed. And underneath the light here, you can really tell what parts you've greased properly and what parts you have not. So now, I'm just preemptive move. I'm going to turn up this eye to 5, right? That is the. Whoop, let's get in the frame of 5. That's the proper number for us today. And where's my butter knife? And we're just going to want to put a glob of blubber in there. We're going to put we're going to blub a blubber right in there. So, yeah, I would normally put this down, but yeah, there's a little bit. Is that enough? Let's do a restaurant style. Let's put more butter. I cook with a lot of butter, and you might tell from my voice that I'm a genteel southern man. So I do reside and hail from the southeastern of the United States, which is where I hail from. That's where my abode is. All right, we have new spices here. We got thyme. Yes, we have plenty of thyme. Oh, jokes. And this one's new. I just bought this today. We have some basil, or basil, depending on where you're from. Plain garlic powder as always. Plain onion powder goes on everything. We have Mrs. Dash, my woman. Yeah, she's receiving my advances in a healthy way. She likes that. We have a little bit of this McCormick. This is more expensive, but Great Value brand doesn't make these. So this is roasted garlic and herb seasoning, and you can tell I like it a lot because it's mostly been already used. It's getting low. And here's another brand new addition today. This is Mrs. Dash's cousin, who is also named Mrs. Dash, but she's a spicy gal. She's a spicy redhead over here, and she's going to help us kick it up a couple of notches, perhaps. So yeah, this is the Southwest Chipotle Seasoning Blend, salt-free, which is great because, as per always, and we are running low on this one too, we're going to add our own salt. To our own, you guessed it, our own specifications. So that's the real deal right there. So we're gonna. This is the best part though, because this is very affordable. Okay. Very affordable. Let me introduce you to bag of chicken drumsticks. I don't know if they sell these where you live. Okay, but check it out. Right. This whole bag, this 5-pound bag, cost me $2.70. 5 pounds of chicken. $2.07. It's ridiculous. Okay, it's much less than $1 a pound. It's almost 50 cents a pound. It's amazing. Now, of course, these go bad by tomorrow, so that's why we're doing the whole bag today, baby. That's why we're doing it up right. We're doing it up tight. So we're gonna put the chicken bag here. I need a space, but that's okay. Whoa! So we gotta hurry this shit up. So yeah, that's fine. That's acceptable. Okay, let's get my scissors. Get my cooking scissors. Okay, gotta have a good pair of cooking scissors. We're gonna just cut this bag open, and we're gonna try desperately not to spill the chicken juice all up on the cooking surface. Okay. Oh shit, I missed. That's okay. So now we're going to select two. That's a broke leg one. Wow. We're just gonna put it right in there. And if it's got some little ice flakes on it, that's fine. That's not a big deal. In the pan it goes. Okay. And I'm gonna do 3 of these delectable. Let's do 4. Let's do 4 in the pan. Okay. So I'm gonna teach you 2 different ways to cook these. Okay. We're gonna do the other ones in the oven. All right. And make sure to wash your hands. I know it's all fun and games until somebody gets salmonella, and then then you're in real trouble. So now we're just gonna, while those are getting going. Oh, got some ice. Ooh, they're sticking together. And actually, we can just kind of alternate these so that way they fit a little bit better in the pan. And we're just gonna cover these for a moment. As that process gets going. Do I need another pan? I might need 2 pans. Last time I did this, I needed 2 pans when I did my test run. But we shall see how it goes. If push comes to shove, I can always cook another one later or try to freeze it or something. There we go. Get them in there. How many do we have left? It's a lot of food for very little money. So you could say the value, if we were to measure the value, it would be great. This is not, is this great value brand? It's Walmart brand, it's close enough. Okay, so we're just gonna tuck, we got 1 more in here. I don't think we have enough room in the bag for it, but we might have enough room in the pan, so let's do that. All right. So this is going to be a little bit different than I expected at first, but that is okay. This is going to turn out wonderful. You and your family are going to love it. You could do this for Thanksgiving's coming up. You could do it for Halloween and make it spooky somehow. I'm just going to wash my hands real quick. Safety first and last. It's safety first and last. Make sure that all the chicken diseases get killed. And I use Dawn. Dawn's the only acceptable dish soap. And then we have our clean towel right here to dry off our clean hands. And that's a wonderful. Ow! It's a wonderful. I cut my finger yesterday, so I have to be very careful. That actually hurt really bad. Fantastic. Okay, beautiful, elegant, savory. Let's do it. Onion powder on the chicken here. Okay, let's get it in there. Garlic powder, same deal. Just pile it on in. Don't even worry about it. Don't even. you can leave with the arm of fake doors in your arms. All right, we're gonna do the OG Mrs. Dash on this one, okay? Because we're gonna save our spicy girl for over here. I already experimented this with the thyme, and we had a good time. And so we're just gonna thyme it, and then of course I'm gonna save the salt. I'll put a little salt on now, but normally I save that for the end process. So let's cover that, and now that's going in the butter chicken juice mixture. And so now we're going to come into the main event, right? You heard the beep, right? The beep indicates that the oven is now hot. It's at 425 degrees. So that's pretty good. And then we're going to do the same thing to these, except we're just going to have a different mixture of spices. So aside from Chef Ramsay on the YouTube TV box, what inspired me to try this was there's a little bag of winglings, and Great Value brand winglings, in fact, I believe. In the grocery store, they're frozen, okay, and they're tiny. They're the little tiny ones, like the little reject throwaway winglings. And you get drumlings and winglings, drumettes, I think is what they call them, and winglings. So it was like a 1 pound bag for $7 of these wings, and they're fucking delicious. And all it is the seasonings that they come with. So here we're putting on our spicy girl, right? We're getting that spice in there. And so I thought, you know what? Instead of paying $7 for the throwaway parts of chicken, for a pound of chicken, delicious as it is, right? And it was the real deal. They were real winglings, right? It took 40 minutes to cook, so you know it's not fake chicken giblet, blended up into a goo and then processed back into a nugget patty. It's none of that. So it's real stuff, but still, $7 a pound for chicken wings is far too much. I said, I told myself, because I forgot one. I told myself you need to put the roasted garlic and herb on this one as well. Okay? And just really cake it on there. You'll notice I'm just seasoning the absolute ever-loving shit out of it. And that's what you have to do. That's where this is going to come from. There we go. That's that flavor. But I told myself, I believe in myself, right? I'm a culinary man. I can do this. And I can do it just as good. Not as good as maybe, Chef Ramsay or anything, but just as good as those bags for much, much less. And I'm gonna give you the price totals on these meals starting today. So now we're gonna do our basil leaves, right? And actually we want to kind of we should actually probably wait to do the aromatic until the end, because this is, I know I'm going to wait for the end to do that one. No, I already put the time on it. Never mind, screw it, back it up. It's fine. It's just wait. Just wait. You follow along with me. Boy howdy, has Professor Bumblefuck the Tired ever steered you wrong before in the kitchen? Say no. Maybe in your book, Professor. Maybe then. But not here. Not in the creative realm known as the culinary realm. Right, so we're going to cover that in tinfoil. Now, the first time I tried this, I didn't cover it, and it turned out fine. But they were also partially frozen. So being that they're not frozen, I don't want the chicken to dry out, you see. I don't want the chicken to do that. I want it to be nice and juicy and delicious. Now we're going to put this in the oven, and what I'm going to do is, because I'm not going to show you the whole thing for this, so I'm going to do that one. Put this one in there. Put it in, just apply heat, right? That's the key to cooking, is the heat's got to be applied. And you apply the heat for 20 minutes, okay? Then you take it back out. You uncover this beast. You flip the wing, the the legs, the chicken legs, right? The leggy drums. You flip them. And so the seasoned side is now down and the unseasoned side is now up. Then you season that shit again. You season it all over the place. Okay? And my 3-year-old daughter, seal of approval. She ate the crap out of it. She didn't even know how. I had to tell her it was like a corn cob, except meat flavored. And I said, put one hand here and one hand here. And I swear to God, every time she picked it up on her own, she'd go, one hand here and one hand here. And then she'd grab it and she would just tear into that shit. It's going to be wonderful. But you got to get the seasoning all the way around. Then you stick it back in there for another 20-25 minutes, okay? And it's going to come out juicy and tender and full of flavor. It's going to be amazing. So let's go ahead and put that in there very carefully into the oven. We're going to be very safe about it. Ooh, that's hot. That's a hot oven. All right. We're going to take my brand new pan out for a little test spin. So the basil, the spicy girl, okay, this is universal. And then all these are for the pan ones. Okay, so now what's happening is that my pan chicken's cooking up nice and good. My oven chicken in a pan, a baking pan, if you like, is cooking down below, right in the belly, in the hot, fiery belly. And we're just gonna do the same thing for these, right? So these are kind of like, and they got the butter going and stuff. The ones down below don't have, they're not like cooking in the butter. The butter's just there to keep the, keep it from, you know, clinging for dear life onto the pan. That's what it's there kind of for. And so the one, it's gonna have a slightly different flavor, and also because we're using different seasonings. But now you can cook for an army in about 40 to 45 minutes. See, it's not bad. I'm not going to keep you here that long though, don't worry. We're almost about to wrap this up. Now, you can pair this chicken, right, this delicious, moist, lovely, the most fantastic, it's going to be the most delightful chicken that you've ever maybe experienced in your life, depending on your life experience. You can pair that with other dishes we've made in the past to round it out, okay? I was going to do, I bought some other foodstuffs, but we're going to save that for the next episode. So the green bean dish goes really well with this, and you know, if you need that starch, if you need that starchy gal in your life, then you can butter up make some garlic toast. There's some fantastic loaves of bread in your Walmart, deli that are they're uncut bread and a big fucking loaf for $1. And so it fits into your budget and it treats your wallet or your purse, or your checkbook or debit card nicely. Two is that this is very inexpensive, and like I said, I'm going to be listing off the prices here in just a moment. So yeah, with the green bean dish that we made before, and as we make new culinary creations together, you mix and match as much as you like to, whatever you feel comfortable with experimenting. So you can make dishes of all shapes and sizes and flavors. Really, that's the key, is that flavor. Yeah, and it's just going to be a big, wonderful hit, okay? So just take my word on it, okay? You do this for a while, you flip them, right? Oh, I need to set the timer on this joker right here. I'm going to do 17 minutes because I've been gabbing for a couple of minutes since I put them in there. And then you flip them, and then you season this crap out of them again, and then you salt them to your specifications, like we always do, and it's just going to be a fantastic, robust, simple, elegant, traditional sort of new, it's going to be like a fusion, if you want to say that. It's going to be a brand new, old traditional kind of meal for you and yours. So whatever it is that you have, I'm sure your pets will love it too, if that's kind of the direction you want to go. So I'm not going to keep you here any longer, okay? Links down below in the prescription, and if you want to click like and do the thing, like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. If you want to see a dish that I can make, that I can afford to make today, then you can leave that down there. Or if you tried one of my recipes so far yet, and you can tell me if you liked it, which would be great. I would love to hear from the community. Okay, so Hail Eris, as always. This is, unless you forget, this is a Discordian show for Discordianists and everyone else on Earth. So yeah, Hail Eris, and enjoy your ridiculous amounts of chicken today. All right, cool. Well, go out there and find your specification that works for you, that you create for yourself, by yourself, or with others today. All right, peace. Goodbye. Peace. Okay, just as an addendum, I'm going to show you the flip. It's been a few minutes, so now I can show you the process. Tong. Flip that chicken, boy. Oh, and it's got some color on the other side. That's a beautiful sheen right there. That's a beautiful sort of, that's what you kind of want to see. Is it getting a little brown? Is it getting a little golden? Flip that broken one. We got, just because you got a disability don't mean I'm not going to eat them. because I'm gonna eat that boy. Woo! I told you earlier that I was a southern gentleman. Alright, so now, same deal. Garlic it up. And don't worry about over seasoning it. It's very difficult to do that with these. It's very hard. A little bit of onion powder. It's gonna bring out that flavor. It's gonna catapult you into the flavor zone. Mrs. Dash. Table blend. My lady. My lady. Don't actually say that to when people are around though, or they'll think that you're that meme of the neckbeard man. You don't want to be associated with that guy. You can say it to inanimate objects. Don't say it to real people, okay? Unless they pre-approved it, like a loan. Unless they pre-approved you. Time. We are almost out of time. Haha! I did it again. Oh man, man, I love me. I love being me. All right, salt. Because I already pre-salted these ones, I think, and we're just gonna stick with the formula. Boom. We're gonna back the heat off to 3. We're gonna let that finish. Okay, that's gonna take a little while longer. The ones in the oven have about 12 minutes to go before I flip and season them. I'm not gonna show you that part though. I already said that earlier. Okay, so then I'm gonna flip them, season them, do another 20-25 minutes. Done. Okay, simple, rustic, wonderful. Effervescent. Okay, bye. Alright, folks. Yeah, I almost forgot. So, almost forgot to get that sweet money shot. So, here we go. Okay? This is kind of what the pan chicken's going to look like when you're done. Now, it's still cooking. I still got it set on 3 over here, but it looks absolutely delectable. Just wanted to get that in there. Okay, now I'm done. The one in the oven still got 22 minutes, so this is why I didn't do the whole thing, because I'm only going to be here for 50 minutes. But yeah, so there it is. Enjoy, right? Bone appetizer. Let's get that real flavor. Hang on. Let's just let the autofocus do its magic. The steam's getting in the way, though. Hold up. There we go. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely delectifying. Alright, bye. Peace. Bye. For serious this time. Bye.